I heard a quote the other day, and I'm going to get it out of my head, and I want to unpack it today on this episode. I've heard it a couple times now, but the first person I heard say it was Conor McGregor. And I'm paraphrasing this, but the quote goes, "Not living up to your true potential, never reaching your true potential in life is an insult to those who believe in you." And I couldn't get it out of my head because it got me thinking. Most people in their lives don't have that person who is truly rooting for you, who truly wants to see you win, right? Because everybody roots for you, everybody wants to see you win, but they don't want to see you do better than them. So you start going to the gym and you start losing weight, and like your friends say to you, wow, like they're congratulating you, like, well done, like you look so much better, you've lost 20 pounds. But then you start to look better than them. You start to get fitter than them, and then they start to say to you, maybe you're taking this too far, or like you're obsessed, or that's unhealthy. Because when you start to do better than other people, you start to highlight their inadequacies. You start to be their daily reminder that you are doing all the things that they're supposed to be doing, but they're not. So the more you develop yourself, the more you work on you, the less and less people will root for you. And then all of a sudden, they start to attack you. They start to cast judgment your way because you're doing better than them and they don't like it. So it's very rare to actually have people in your life who truly want to see you do well. It's rare. Some people don't have that person in their lives. Most of us have at least one person in our lives who truly want to see you win. A mum, a dad, a sister, a brother, a partner, whatever it is. So going back to that quote, not living up to your true potential is an insult to those who believe in you. Every single day when I get up and I don't want to do something, I remind myself, it's not about me. It's not about me. And I need you to remember that. It's not about you. You're not doing this for you. You're not working on yourself for you. It's for them. It's for the people who believe in you and the people who rely on you. It goes even a little bit deeper for some. Some of you might have people who financially rely on you. You might have people that you care for and look after in your lives. It adds a whole new layer of responsibility. But forget about that for a minute. We all have a responsibility to be the best possible versions of ourselves as we can for those people who believe in us. We owe it to them. It is our responsibility. Every single day that you don't wake up and try and become better, you may as well spit in their face for having that belief in you. It is up to you to prove them right, to prove that they were right to believe that you could do more with your life than you are currently doing. We owe it to them. Because it's very easy to break a promise to yourself because you think no one's watching, and you think, well, I'm not letting someone else down, I'm letting myself down, so it's not a big deal. But when it comes to letting somebody else down, we think a lot more about that because we don't want to let them down. So whenever you're struggling, whenever you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, whenever you want to snooze the alarm, whenever you don't want to go to the gym, remind yourself it's not about you, and we're doing it for them. Because at the end of the day, the only person that you hurt by not living up to your true potential is those people that actually fucking give a shit about you. You owe it to them. Because if you don't do what you're supposed to do and you don't live up to your true potential, you tell them that they were wrong and that they shouldn't have believed in you and that they were wrong to think that you could do something special with your life. Especially if you've got parents who are going to grow old, and once they grow old, they're going to need someone to look after them. What are you going to say to your mum? What are you going to say to your dad when they're 70 years old and they still have to work? Because there's not enough financial stability and there's not enough money coming in that they don't have to do that. Who's going to look after them? You're not. If you haven't grown and developed as a person, you're not going to be able to financially support them if you haven't done the work. So what? You're going to look at them and say, sorry, keep working. You're going to have to work until the day you die. It's not what we should be doing. It's not about you. And if everyone could just live by that rule and remind themselves every single day, it's not about you, we'd have a lot more people doing what they were supposed to be doing. Every time some bullshit happens in life, someone cuts you off in traffic, someone is short with you, whatever it is, remind yourself, it's not about you. It doesn't matter what you want, because we serve. That is what we do. Doesn't matter how you feel, doesn't matter what you want to do or don't want to do, you have to work on yourself so you can serve others. That is the goal. That is the plan. So what I'm going to leave you with today is, by not reaching your full potential, it is an insult to everyone who believes in you. Do not let those people down.